Hey everyone, welcome back to BNSF Chicago Sub and N-Scale. My name is Peter Borchards and I'm the owner and builder of this layout. I've done quite a bit since my last update, so I'm just going to keep this one short and just show you what I've done since that update. I was thinking about doing just little bits as I'm going along, but it's just going to take too long to catch up to where I've got to. So I'm just going to show you now exactly what the layout looks like now and just give you an update of what I've done and what I'm going to be doing in the next few weeks. So let's get started. So here's where I've got to so far with the scenery. As you can see, I've come quite a long way since my last layout update, and I just thought I'd just do a quick catch up rather than you having to wait for me to go through all the different steps. So as you can see here, the road is completed and it's also weathered. I used chalks and pastels for this, and as you can see, it's turned out really nicely. I've also weathered a bit inside the underpass as well, just to blend it in, but I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. It looks a really nice colour. I've done the same with the pavements as well, and I used a bit of a wash to make the pavements make each paving stone show up a bit better. So with the wash highlighting the joints in the paving stones. And you'll see also, let me show you this side, I've completed it all the way down to the end. And what I've also done is I've done the abandoned underpass as well. So that's just got a blanking plate at the a piece of black card at the back, just so you can't see through it. And I've just added some vegetation. I've still got a bit of detail to add to it, a pile of old tires and everything, just to make it look a bit like the prototype photo. And so I'm really happy with the way that's come out. And I'm busy doing the walls at the moment. Actually, before I get to the walls, let me just show you this warehouse. So this is the warehouse I'm doing. That's going to be it's going to be visible from one side. So it's got a sheet of perspex on one side, so you'll be able to see what's happening inside the warehouse. And I've just done a bit of weathering on the inside walls just to roughen it up a bit, just to show it's a well-used building and it's not very well maintained inside. But never mind, it'll look good. And I've also painted, you'll see here, I've painted the bits where you can see through. I painted that black just to hide the underneath of the floors. Just painted straight onto the perspex. It's quite easy to do that. So I'm very happy with the way that looks as well. Okay, so the walls, they're all completed. And the next step is to start adding murals. And as you'll see over here, this is a sample of what the murals are going to look like. And I'll put a photo up showing you this compared to the real scene. It's already up on my Facebook page, but those of you who haven't seen that, I'll just put a shot of it up on screen just now, and then you'll see how this compares to the real scene. Now, this is just printed on normal paper for now, but it will be printed onto decal paper using a laser printer. And then I'll be able to use that decal and put it straight onto the walls using Silverset and the Microsol products, just to make sure it sits nicely and adheres nicely to the walls. I've already done the walls with a gloss spray, so that's apparently best as a surface for the decals to sit on. And then after I've done that, after I put the decals on, I'll spray it with a flat finish just to seal everything. Now, just to show you the decals, well, sorry, the murals. This is one photograph that I've printed out, and so this was one photograph that I've just test printed, and then what I did in Photoshop, I then merged a whole lot of photographs together to make one long scene. Now, in sections of it, for example, in the middle there where the ladder is, that wasn't in the photograph that had been sent, so I had to use the Google Street View to get that photograph from the Google Street View, and then using Photoshop I was able to scale it and replicate parts of it to blend it all in. So the new Photoshop has got sort of AI features that help you blend photographs easier together. And it can also generate missing bits as well, which is very, very clever and and exactly what this is exactly what it was designed for, to be able to do bits like this and join them together seamlessly and make it look like it was meant to be like that. It's not really cheating in a way, because those images do exist. That whole wall does exist. It's just that there was a section in between that hadn't been captured with the photographs I'd received. So I just managed to use that software to generate those bits, those missing parts, and blend it with the photographs and with the Google Street View screenshot I'd taken as well. So what I'll do a tutorial on how I've done that. I'll just take you through a small section of me importing the photographs into Photoshop, just cleaning them up and blending them into one long image. As you'll see, I've still got a section to do, but the photographs I've received only come this far. So this section here I'm going to have to do using Google Street View. So I'll just take screenshots of that missing section and then clean it up as much as I can to blend it in, resize it and blend it in with the existing section I've got here. And then what I'll do, I'll print it out in sections onto the decal sheets rather than just doing one long sheet, just to make it easier to put the decals on. If I print it in sections, it's a lot easier to be able to apply the decals to the wall. So it's looking great. I'm really excited with how it's turned out. Let me see if I can just zoom into that. As you can see here, it looks really great. That's going to really make a difference to the scene, especially those who know the area will recognize it straight away. And that's going to continue on for this whole wall as well. There are murals all the way along, all the way to this side, and also a little bit on that wall as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. The other update I've done, well, the other bit of scenery I've done, is I've started ballasting the track. So you see here the main line is all ballasted up to the entrance to the helix. And if I take you this way, it's all the way past the station right to the end. I haven't done the yard yet. I need to get hold of ballast for that. I didn't have any grey ballast for that. So I will get some of that soon, and I'm about to start doing the yard. But it's coming along now, so I'm really happy with the way it's looking at the moment. And I'll start adding greenery. Once I've done all the ballast, I'll start adding some static grass and bushes and stuff like that, just to make it look a bit more realistic. And then a suggestion from my wife was, I was going to fill in this bit of the helix here with some hardboard, just so a removable piece of hardboard so you can't see it. But she said, well, why don't you just use Perspex and have it visible, which is why I've done some scenery on here. I've added some dirt on each level. And she said then, because she said she'll want to see the trains actually running up the helix. So I will work out a way of doing a couple of removable Perspex sections, so you can see through into the actual helix. And I'm also going to have a removable top for the helix, which is going to go on top there. Be removable, obviously, if there's going to be if there's a derailment or anything. It'll be scenic on top as well, but also it's going to have lights underneath. So when the top is on, you'll be able to see through here, and it'll all be lit up inside. And I think that'll be quite a nice effect when you come into the layout room. So you'll come through the door over there. In fact, let me just show you what the scene is going to look like. Let's get this stool out the way. So you come in from the garden, and the first thing you'll see, so it will be the closed door with my sticker collection, which is full on this side, but it's growing on the other side. So come through the door. Yeah, there's a stick there, the new bit on the other side of the glass, some more stickers there, which is great. Yeah, so you come in there, the dispatcher area is going to be over here, and then you'll see the helix, and then this will be this first signature scene you see when you come through, will be this area here. So it'll look great when you have the helix all lit up, and then the first signature scene. So I'm really excited the way it's going at the moment. So that's the update for now, just showing you what I've done in the meantime. In the next few weeks I'm going to carry on doing the wall and the decals, and I'll do tutorial as I go along with that. Try to get that out in the next few weeks depending on work. But yes, so far happy with the way it's going. So that's all caught up currently to where I am with the layout. So I'm going to try keep updates shorter and more frequent now as I go along with the future updates or the future work on the layout. As I mentioned earlier, I'll be doing a tutorial on how I did the murals for those walls, and I'll be walking you through exactly what I did with Photoshop. I'll just be giving you a little overview of how I edited the photos that I received, and also how I used Google Street View also to fill in the missing areas using Photoshop, the latest version of Photoshop. It's quite amazing what you can do with Photoshop these days with the new AI and all the clever little automatic bits that it's got to make work so much easier to blend images together. So I'll be showing you that as well. In the meantime, like this video and subscribe to my channel, and you'll be notified of all the upcoming episodes. So until next time, happy modeling and see you soon.